All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform, where they're giving a back-to-back update on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. Okay, my wonderful people, the latest one with the boss brains at the moment. We say yes. At this point, we are here to talk about. We are here to give more details. First of all, about what this woman, Binta Yako, and the federal government want to do to the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What's their plans? What they possibly want to be the result of everything of keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody. Yes, my people, it is no new news that these people have rejected to move Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to a well-known facility, a facility that will be better for him. Yes, yes, they've rejected every offer, they've rejected every plea to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not move from where he is. Whatever their plan is of course we know that whatever their plan is, whatever it is they intend to do is not of good. They are planning something devilish or something that would end up causing a whole lot of chaos. But then I am here to let you know that none of that is even going to work, because at this point we have been able to understand that these people have secretly made sure that there is no movement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS custody to ensure that there is no route or there is no talk about him moving that would lead to his release. Furthermore, you would understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu moving into the Kuje prison or moving to somewhere else or giving him bail would give him access to better facilities, better medical facilities and medical practitioners that will be able to attend to him carefully and be able to find out every single thing that is being done to him. Yes, because in the DSS custody, this man is not being taken well care of. Even the so-called medical practitioners that they send there are not people that can be trusted, are not people that can be monitored, because they are people that are not even on the ground with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is moved to Kuje prison or is granted bail, my people will be able to analyze every single thing that has been going on with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody. Because at that very point, we will be able to dissect and come to a conclusion of every single detail of every single thing that has been injected or given to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because we have come to find out that these people have been feeding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or has been giving him things that are unhealthy, that would help, instead of things that would help alleviate him, but rather they are feeding him or giving him injections or whatever it is, in quotes, they say they are using to try to help him. It is rather deteriorating his health. And I feel that they have come to understand that moving him from there, getting him to understand or getting him to meet real people, real medical practitioners that will be able to analyze him fully and then know everything that has been happening or going on with him, would come to find out and would come to the truth of every single rubbish that has been going on. And of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be able to also talk and speak for himself for every single thing that has been going on or that has been going on in the DSS custody. Now, this Binta Iyako, obviously there is no need to ever talk or overestimate, has been working with the federal government. In fact, it reached the extent that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got so frustrated that he had to call her a terrorist. Yes. Yes, because I do not understand, we do not understand how you will be able to keep a grown man that has done nothing to you in the DSS custody while he is still not feeling well, while he is still also not feeling healthy enough, but you have decided to keep him there because you feel that whatever you do is right and you feel that you can do anything you want. It's a lie. It is not going to work out. And that is why we have come to understand, that is why we have come to establish that these people have been looking for ways to trample down on anything concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it is a very huge default that we will keep on standing here to watch these people do this. More that he was arrested and then he was released, and everything that comes up, it all ends up to be a lie. It all ends up to be false. It all ends up not happening because this man is protected by the Finland government, and the Finland government is in support of everything he's doing. And I would like to tell you that even the Finland government would know they would not support anybody that would be causing unrest in another state, and they will not even let him stay in their country if they found out that, or if they know that this particular man, this is what he's doing. But they know the fight, they know the roots of every single thing, and so because of that, they are supporting him. This particular movement is not a movement that anyone can just wake up and do and go to a foreign state and stay. If you are that kind of person that you are doing that side of thing, be rest assured that the country would investigate you before allowing you to stay there, especially in a country like Finland. If a Finland country would investigate you to be sure that nothing of such is going on, or you're not causing any of such, that whatever you're doing is actually up to your right and is what you can rightfully do, which I am sure that they have done properly on him, and they have verified that this particular person is doing nothing, just like the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing absolutely nothing wrong but fighting for the movement. But of course, this particular thing is what they would use to sway people in Nigeria. They would use to sway Igbo people in Nigeria, make them think that he's the worst enemy of all, and say so many rubbish against him. I would even come up and say that if since he's outside the country, he should come back. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how the few times he came back to Nigeria, the very first time he came back, they arrested him. That was the first thing they did. And you expect him or anybody fighting for their freedom to come back to Nigeria. It's not possible. If we have a history of letting people that are fighting for their nation be in the country and be safe and every other thing without getting arrested, then the possibility of them coming back or staying or being protected in their state is there. But then, any time that this set of people find themselves or get themselves in the country, they are arrested. Do you expect the PM, Simon Ekpa, not to learn from the previous things that has happened and decide to be in a state that would really, really protect him from anything that is going on? Of course, he has found that state, and that state or that country is Finland, and that is why he's with the Finnish government. And as well, it has ended up that the main president or the person in charge at this point has ended up to be a very close friend of his, close to his best friend. And they are all working towards everything that would make sure that the Biafra movement is something that actually works out at the end, and not just something that people would hear about and not know what is happening. But my people, what I am here to remind you of is that this movement is as real as anything should be. The movement that is being made by the PMBRGIE is one of the biggest and one of the most valued by the true Biafrans that know that the fight is real, and that if we stop fighting, the day we stop fighting is the day we start ending whatever it is we want for ourselves. And so this is what is expected of Biafrans, not to avoid, not to ignore, not to lay down or to forget whatever it is. You are expected to do the needful. Stand steadfast, be ready at any point in time, because you do not know what's next and what is going to happen next. And so you are expected to be strong, and do the needful. Every single thing. I don't believe there's anything you're passing through now that there's people in the past that fought for this particular freedom have not passed through, that did not pass through. There are those that went through the main civil war, and there was a war, a real war. And it so happened that at the end, since we are still in one Nigeria, you would call it the fact that we lost. But of course, we are going at it again, and we are going to win. We are hoping that the best would happen in our coming off and doing the needful things that we need to do. And so, my people, it is one of the important things that we need to do with anything that concerns Biafra movement. And so that is what it is. So yes, my people, this is what we'll come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.